How's filming and...
Yeah, filming's going pretty well at the moment. We've got a lot of footage. I'm trying to film a lot of interviews with the people as we go along. The kit is handling well under the heat, which I'm quite surprised about. Every time I pick up the camera, and I've been using it throughout the day, it is overheating, which I'm quite worried about, but it seems to be handling well. Sand in every crack and crevice, which is doing my head in. Turned the lens the other day to try and pull focus, and all I heard was...
It's like Sarah's binoculars.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's fine. That's
perfectly normal.
That's a good crunching sound.
The only problem I have at the moment is, well, actually I have two problems. One is carrying the kit into the jungles. It's a lot of kit, it's a lot of effort, and then obviously trying to film whilst walking, putting my feet in the right place is quite hard without filming itself.
Because some of those trails are just...
It's ridiculous.
They're not trails.
They're not trails.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to make it up.
Machete carving.
Exactly, it is machete carving. And the other problem we have at the moment is electricity. Obviously the electricity only goes on from 6 to about 11 or 12.
Yeah.
So we've only got a couple of hours to charge batteries, to edit a load of footage, and just catalogue a lot of things. The other things I've been doing is I've shot a lot of stuff in my little studio, which has mainly been invertebrates at the moment. There's a lot of invertebrates. There's so many different species. It's fantastic. A puppy was placed in there, but I didn't get a good shot. And just because the puppy was just a joke, I think. But yeah, it's going well. It's very tedious, but it's looking good. I'm pleased with the results. And I'm now starting to, Ed now knows how to use the studio fantastically, so he's going to be helping me along with the images, especially when I'm off filming, so it takes the stress off, which is nice, and also he can get the shots that he needs to get, so I'm very happy with how the media's going. So, but yeah,
sweet.
But Ed, how's the bugs going? That was well led on.
Yeah, the bugs are going pretty well. I mean, there's absolutely buckets. The pitfall traps don't seem to be working. I mean, I've got 3 transects worth of pitfall traps up, and they seem to be catching a fair amount, but because nearly everything's flying here, just going around with a butterfly net, I've managed to find, we've been doing it for about 4 days. I found about 10 species of butterfly, if that, probably more. Dragonflies, buckets of stuff so far.
Yeah, it seems like for a lot of this, it's very opportunistic.
Yeah.
So you do the transects, and that's fine because you're getting the good data for that. But I think the majority of the specimens that we've found have just been walking along.
Yeah, 100%.
Just kind of like, get it.
Kingfisher over there.
Perfect example.
Where is it?
Perfect example.
Just,
this
between these two poles. So the yew tree on the right hand side. Lean to your right a bit more. You can just use tiny.
That's a new one.
So where?
Where are my binoculars?
Where?
Quick, get the
camera.
It's
gone. Oh, that's so cool.
I'm going to pop off.
Okay.
It's like
We've lost Hannah. This is Springwatch.
In a very graceful manner.
Secondary bird expert away.
See, that sort of sums up a lot of the data we get. It's
purely like
you've got to take your chances though when you see it. We found some cool stuff. Like we found that toad on the top of the mountain in the thick jungle, which in the book it says it's only really found in urban areas and things like that. And
we've also found a toad in someone's.
It was the same kind of toad.
Bathroom.
Yep.
Which is ridiculous. Like they just seem to be, especially with the flying stuff. It just seems to be completely make sure you've got a net around, because chances are you'll be able to catch something when you're out walking. I didn't realise my body could produce as much sweat as when we were jungle trekking.
Well, what was the temperature this morning at about 6 o'clock? It was.
They said breaching 32 degrees.
It felt like it as well.
Well, we left out the temperature thing in direct sunlight, and it was bordering on 45 degrees. And I laid out a saucepan with an egg, nice little fried egg. Perfect. Pretty much the temperature. It's getting pretty.
It's pretty. You wouldn't know it's the rainy season right now.
No.
I mean, it just feels
apart from when it rains all the time.
Yeah.
Feels like a Falmouth heat wave.
Yeah.
It does feel like a Falmouth heat wave.
Brought it with us.
It's hard to move almost sometimes in the heat of the day. Especially when we go out to the mangroves when there's no cover under the trees and the canopy. You are like a boiling egg.
That's. Thank God we're on an island where we can get to the edge where the humidity is right down. for the sake of the kit and
Personnel.
and drying stuff off. Because it gets so hot.
So we should probably explain where we've been staying, or where we are staying.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Mikey. So we're staying with some of the people from the Marine Conservation Trust, the Seahorse Trust, and
no.
What is it?
So we're staying with people from Marine Conservation Cambodia,
That's it.
Island Divers Cambodia as well. I think
There's two different people. Okay.
Projects Abroad. They're all into the same scope, and so we're just staying in little bungalows. Or the Jungalow is our one.
Yeah.
It's called apparently.
Well, because it's half jungle, half
half bungalow.
half bungalow.
Yeah.
But it works. I mean, it's a roof over our head, which is good.
Yeah, and so
when
far
it's
it
raining
seems
so much.
not many creepy crawlies, apart from massive geckos about that big.
Yeah.
Chilling.
It's great. Did you find out what bird it was, Hannah?
I looked very much like the English one we've got, so maybe.
Yeah,
It
and it was a very little one.
Very small, yeah.
We'll wait for it. He'll be back.
Yeah, we'll just come back here.
Stake it out.
Binoculars. I really need to. I said this yesterday. Me and Ed went into the village to get a drink. I wandered down to the end of the village to this little pier bit, and I sat there and I was like, "It's a bird on those rocks. Is it a bird or is it rocks? Is it a bird or is it rocks?" And I was like, "Where are my binoculars? I've left them."
Yep.
So I ran back. And I must have looked crazy to all the villagers. They all smiled and said hi.
Yeah.
I was like, "Crazy lady coming through." And it was a new bird. It was a Pacific reef egret.
You just need to have.
I've seen an egret now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. That
Yeah,
means
yeah.
they're actually
It was a black morph, a non-breeding.
because I was expecting to see
non-breeding
egrets all up along this coast, and obviously we've seen a couple of kingfishers, but egrets and herons. There's not been that many.
I think if we go to more kind of a wetlands area
Yes.
on the island, I see it. I don't know.
Because we saw some when we were travelling
I'm all hot
through
from running now.
Phnom Penh. We saw loads of them on the rice paddies.
You saw them in the rice paddies.
Yeah, there was a couple of. There was just a grey heron chilling
Yeah,
amongst
I think
the rice paddies.
if it's possible, me and Sarah might try and get a boat to go. Like if there's a river that goes on wetlands, I'm not entirely sure where, but because I reckon we'll definitely get a lot more birds. What are you looking at?
Vertebrate.
It's very, very interesting actually. He's bright green, metallic again. But he looks.
Get him.
Invertebrate.
It was quite a little
Well, I think-
kingfisher, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It was very small, yeah.
I'm going to go out on a limb just quickly and say it's a collared kingfisher.
Oh.
Oh no, that's too big. Maybe that one.
No?
Patience. You will
That's-
find it in time.
That's a sacred, and that's not found. That's only in Singapore.
Well, if it's here, then
Singapore.
Yeah.
Let's go photograph this
Sorry, but yeah.
kingfisher. Yeah,
Volunteers with the MCC.
Yeah. right.
You kind of summarise the main point. Those volunteers. Yep. Good. Podcast finished. Done. Mm-mm.
That's how a lot of
Okay.
the interviews go.
Okay, let's go.
So this is.
Let's wrap up and let's go get this kingfisher.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
wave.
Bye.
Thanks for seeing
Bye.
Love you, parents.
We're still alive.
Keep waving. Bye.